Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Florida's will get the first crack on offense today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and his whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Defense makes the stop after the completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. The pickup is 6. Makes it third down and 4.
Okay, it's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Thrown quickly. Caught in the right flat. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Gives it to the back. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Toss play to the outside. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And now the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Oh, that's a great example of the defense selling out to stop a third down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And a spin move there before he's tackled. Picks up a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he's got it again. Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's DeMarco. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on first down. Got him. He's sacked.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Looks right for a quick completion. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. There's the handoff. That's a strong stiff arm. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed, but you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Florida. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. The defense playing a huge role here. They score, and suddenly we're tied with a conference championship on the line.
Wow, this is unbelievable drama right here. I just happen to be looking at the head coach when they created that turnover. He's running on the sideline almost like he's trying to chase the ball carrier into the end zone. Huge play and changes the momentum of this game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Across the 45 now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. Longhorns are going to keep this drive rolling. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Gators come to the line in a hurry-up.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. We'll see more positive yards after the catch here.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The game makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Just trucks through the defender. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They're going to run it.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Gets some space around the 30. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. They'll run it to the right side. Ball carrier finding open space. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Nothing better than big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
I'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hits the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Back to throw again. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and
he scores. Touchdown, Gators.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Ball handed off. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And the attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. The Gators will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with a ground game today. A solid run, good for first down yardage. And on the carry, he's heading left. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. Longhorns keep the football on the move.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people...
No shot to bring him down. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Tailback takes the handoff again. And tackled there by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close,
touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Connors. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Connors. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Gators will send the punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Fair catch made at the 20. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And there's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a run. Running back's got it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to run for the first down. Longhorns moving quickly down the field here.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
First down and 10 now. Handoff heading left. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught quickly. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Here comes a handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be fourth down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this fourth down play.
A running play called on fourth down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that's when you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand of that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. The back's got it. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Not much on that play, brought down short. Critical third down play for this offense right here. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Down he goes, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The game makes it second and medium. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
The Longhorns looking to cash in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball.
Touchdown, Longhorns. And this one is getting ugly.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Pass caught, second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Okay, ready? They've converted 2 of 3 so far on fourth down, and they'll stay aggressive here. Easy. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, and it somehow works out.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple of yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
The Longhorns come to the line with first and goal.
Here we go. Hey, Cam. Go.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Second down and goal.
42 spike.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
21.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the sophomore making an impact play.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Lets it fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The Gators will line up to boot it away. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. The Longhorns offense takes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Finds room at the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Touchdown, Longhorns. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the extra point was up and good.
53, Texas, 21.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the